So I tested both Claude routines and Codex automations, built the same automations in each, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to pick for your situation. Because right now, both of these tools let you automate tasks while your laptop is completely closed, but they work very differently under the hood. And if you pick the wrong one, you're going to hit a wall about 2 weeks in. And the thing is, every other video on this covers one or the other, but I've actually used both. And I found limitations in both that nobody else is talking about. So here's what we're covering. I'm going to break down exactly where each tool runs, how they get triggered, what the usage limits are, and what actually happened when I try to build the same real automation in both. And I'm not just reading the docs here. I actually sat down and built a daily AI newsletter digest in both Claude routines and Codex automation. And I hit the same wall in both of them that would have saved me hours if someone had just told me upfront. Now, this video is for two types of people. If you're already using Claude or Codex and you want to know which automation tool to pick, this is for you. And if you're not even sure whether you need automation yet, I'll help you figure that out too. I'll give you a quick decision framework so you can pick the right tool in under 60 seconds. The comparison cheat sheet I'm using in this video is in the AI Builders Boardroom. That's my school community for builders. Grab it from the link below if you want to follow along. Right, so before we compare anything, let's make sure we are on the same page about what automations actually are, because this word gets thrown around a lot and it's simpler than people make it sound. So think of automations like a recurring calendar reminder, except instead of reminding you to do something, it actually does the thing. And that's it. So for example, instead of manually opening your Gmail every Monday morning to find AI newsletters and pull out the key points, you create an automation that searches your Gmail, finds the newsletters, and extracts the important stuff and puts it all in a spreadsheet. And it does all of this while you're asleep. Now, the question is, do you even need this? And I'll be straight with you. If you're doing a task once a month, probably not. But if there's something you're doing every day or every week that follows the same steps each time, that's where automation saves you real time. Because the whole point is that you set it up once and then it just runs. So you're not thinking about it, you're not remembering to do it, and you're not spending 20 minutes on something a machine can do in 30 seconds. Now, both Claude routines and Codex automations do this, but how they do it is where the things get really different. So let's break that down. So Claude routines runs entirely in the cloud, and that means that it runs on Anthropic servers, not your computer. So your laptop can be closed, it can be off, you can be on a flight, and the automation still runs. You access it through a website, this website right here, and that's it. There's no app to install, nothing to configure on your machine. You just open a browser, set it up, and it works. Or alternatively, you could just tell Claude Code to build the automations for you using routines. Now, Codex automations gives you a choice, and this is where it gets interesting because you've got 3 different modes to run your automation in. So in the automation sections in Codex, if you click new automation, you'll see we need to give your automation a title and give it a prompt. So if you look down here, you'll see we have 3 modes. So local, Worktree, and charts. So the first one is local mode, and that means it runs on your actual computer, which is great because it can access your local files and your logged in browser sessions. But the catch is that your computer has to stay on. So if you close the lid, it stops. Now, the second one, we have Worktree, and this runs in an isolated cloud environment on OpenAI's servers. So your laptop can be closed, similar to Claude routines. But here's the thing, and this is something I found out the hard way. Because Worktree mode runs in a sandboxed environment, it doesn't have access to your login sessions. So if your automation needs to access something like Gmail, it can't because there are no login cookies in that environment. And I tried it out unless someone has a solution for that. So this was a run it tried when I selected Worktree as the place to run the automation, and you'll notice it has a red dot here. So this means it failed. And when I went ahead to investigate what happened, I realized the reason is Gmail is not logged in to the Worktree environment. So that's why I was running through errors. And as soon as I switched it to local, the automation ran just fine. And to be honest, that caught me completely off guard because on paper, Worktree mode sounds perfect. It's cloud-based, laptop can close, safe testing environment. But the moment your automation needs to log into anything, it falls over. Which means For something like a Gmail digest, you're forced into one of the two remaining options, local or chat. And local means your laptop has to stay on, which kind of defeats the purpose. Now, chat mode does have access to your sessions, so it can log into things, but it's more limited in what it can do. And if you've just watched all of that and you're thinking, I want automations like this running for my business, but I don't want to be the one figuring out which tool to use and building it myself. That's exactly what we do at Loopsera. We build the whole system, set it up for you, and you own it completely. Links in the description. Now, one more thing that's really important here, and this trips a lot of people up. Claude actually has two separate automation features, and they are not the same thing. So Claude Routines is the cloud-based one at this website right here. That's what we've been talking about. Set it and forget it. Laptop can be closed, runs on Anthropic servers. But the Claude desktop app has a completely different feature called scheduled tasks. So if you go to your Claude desktop app and if you navigate to your cowork section, on the left menu you'll see scheduled as an option. If you click on it, you can create scheduled tasks here. And the scheduled tasks run locally on your computer. So your laptop has to stay on. The app has to be open, and if your machine goes to sleep, the task just skips until you wake it up. Now, scheduled tasks do have one advantage, which is that they can access your local files and your connected tools. So if your automation needs to read something on your machine, that's the one to use. And if you want cloud automation that runs while you are asleep, you need Claude Routines at their website. They are separate features. So this is where Claude Routines has a clear advantage. And it's not even close, because Claude Routine gives you 3 ways to trigger an automation. And if you go to their website, select the routines section. If you click create new routine, you'll notice we have a name, instruction, and then we have 3 triggers. Now, the first is schedule based. You set a time and it runs. It can be every Monday at 8 a.m., every day at 9 p.m., first day of every month, simple as that. The second right here is an API endpoint. And this is where it gets powerful, because Claude gives you a unique URL for your routine. And when that URL gets a web request, your automation fires. So you can connect it to Zapier, N8N, a form submission, basically anything that can send a web request can trigger your Claude routine. And the third is a GitHub webhook. So if someone opens a pull request or pushes a new commit or creates an issue, your routine can automatically trigger and do something with that, which is massive for developers. Now, Codex automations as of right now only has schedule-based triggers. So you can set it to run at specific times and that works well. But there's no API endpoint and no GitHub webhook support, which means if you want event-based automation where something happens and that triggers your workflow, Claude Routines is the only option between these two. And just to be clear, all 3 of these trigger types are part of Claude Routines at their website. If you're using scheduled tasks in the Claude app, that's a different feature entirely, and it only supports schedule-based trigger. So if you go to create a new task, if you need to set it up manually, you'll notice we only have schedule-based triggers right here. So if you want API or GitHub triggers, Routines is the only option on either side. Right, so this is where Codex fights back, because on usage limits, Codex is generally more generous. Claude Routines has tiered limits depending on your plan. On Pro, which is $20 a month, you get 5 routine runs per day. On Max, you get 15. And on Team or Enterprise, you get 25. And the minimum interval is 1 hour. So you can't run a routine every 10 minutes even if you wanted to. So on the entry-level Pro plan, 5 runs a day with a 1 hour minimum is not a lot. And if you are running multiple automations, you're going to hit that ceiling fast. Now, here's the thing that makes this interesting. The desktop app scheduled tasks, the local ones in the Claude app, have no daily run cap at all. They just use your regular Claude usage quota, and they can run as often as every minute. So if frequency matters to you and your laptop is always on, desktop scheduled tasks actually give you more flexibility than Claude routines. But your machine has to stay awake for them to work. Now on Codex, ChatGPT Plus is also $20 a month, and you get between 21 and 86 cloud runs every 5 hours. And that resets every 5 hours. So over a full day, you've got significantly more headroom. And if you're on ChatGPT Pro at $200 a month, you're getting 141 to 583 runs every 5 hours, which is basically unlimited for most use cases. So if volume is your thing, Codex wins here, and that's not even a close one. So when it comes to setting these automations up, all of this are the same. So you'll simply click new routine, and it prompts you to give the automation a name. Here's where you give the instructions. You can even connect it to your GitHub repository, but you need to connect your GitHub account to Claude. And then select the trigger and then connectors. So for example, if you want to send an email in that automation, you need to connect Gmail. If you want Claude to build diagrams in Figma, you need to connect the connectors. You need to remove the ones that you don't need. And then you might give it permissions and behaviors here. And if you want help setting this up for your specific workflow, I do one-on-one coaching. Links in the description. Subscribe if you want to see more comparisons like this, because I've got a deep dive. Now, if you go over to Codex, it's pretty much almost the same thing. So you'll need to go to the automation section, click create new automation, give your automation a title, give it a prompt. You can even hook up connectors and skills by typing. So if you want to hook up a skill, you'll need to type this $, and then it's going to show your skills. In this automation, you'll notice we hooked up this skill. So we had created this skill, and then you're telling it to use this skill to do the automation. And then you'll need to select the environment you want this automation to run in. You select the project, so the project folders here, and the schedule. If you don't know how to create these skills, I'll link a video on how to create them on Codex. It's gonna be up here or in the description. So go ahead and watch it after this video. So here's what happened when I actually built the same automation in both. So this is the automation I built in Codex, and this is the automation that I built in Routines. And as you can see, the automation is a bit simple. And what happened is something I wish someone told me before I started. So every morning, we're telling it to search for AI newsletters sent over to my Gmail from the past week, extract the key themes and tools mentioned, and send me a brief. Now, both tools could do the searching and extracting part just fine. But when it came to actually sending the email, both of them hit a wall. So in Codex, the automation runs, does all the work, puts together this beautiful summary, and then it asks me to approve the email before it sends, which completely defeats the purpose of automating it, because you still have to be there to click approve. And in Claude Routines, it's a different problem. So it drops the email in my drafts instead, which means you wake up to a perfectly written draft, sat in Gmail, but you still have to go in and hit send manually. So neither tool gives you the full run while you sleep and send you a brief experience. But at least with Claude Routines, your draft is ready to go rather than the automation sitting there waiting for you to approve it. Right, so here's the quick decision framework I promised. Do you need API triggers or GitHub webhooks? Because if you do, that's Claude Routines. Codex doesn't have those yet. Next is, are you going to run more than 5 automations a day on the $20 plan? Because if you are, Codex gives you way more headroom. Even on Claude Max, you only get 15, and Codex Plus gives you 21 to 86 every 5 hours. Do you prefer managing everything in a web browser or in a desktop app? Because Claude Routines is web-based at their website, and Codex is desktop app only. And honestly, if you already pay for one of these services, just use that one. Both are $20 a month at entry level, and for basic scheduled automations, both work fine. Now, if you're not even sure whether you need automation yet, here's what I'd do. Pick one repetitive task you do every week. Set up one automation and see if it actually saves you time. Because the best way to find out is to just try it. And that's the whole thing. Reminder, the comparison sheet is in the AI Builders Boardroom. That's my free school community for AI builders. Links below. And drop a comment. Which one are you going to try first? And what's the first thing you do to automate? Let me know below. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.